Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Parsons. For this week's project, we're actually going to make some shapes have a little bit of a party. So what you're going to need is some paper, white paper. If you have colored paper, that's great too. A pencil, markers, crayons, pretty much anything you can make some color with. If you have watercolors, that's great. Colored pencils, crayons, oil pastels, pretty much anything you have will work. If you have a Sharpie, and if mom and dad let you use a Sharpie, grab one of those too, because you're probably going to want it. A glue stick, if you have it. Otherwise, just pencil, paper, crayons, and markers, you'll be set. I'm going to show you a lot of different options to do with this. You pick which one works for you, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. So, boys and girls, here's our crazy partying shapes that we're working on today. The way I started this, you're going to need a piece of white paper, and you're just going to draw some crazy shapes. I have a couple drawn here already, and I'm going to draw a couple more. Now remember, we always draw in pencil because if we make a mistake, we can erase. So draw a couple of these crazy shapes in pencil. Just like that. Then it's up to you what you want to color with. For this one, I used crayon and added some of the patterns and things with marker. If you want to color with marker, you can color with marker. If you want to paint your shapes, you can always paint your shapes with some watercolor too. Really up to you and what you have at home. I'm just going to use crayon for now since most of us probably have some crayons at home that we can get to pretty easily. And you're just going to color inside those shapes that you made. You don't want to press too hard with the crayon, especially if you want to add designs with the markers later on, or even designs with other crayons. So you don't want to press too super hard. Just going to color one or two in here so I can show you what we're doing. Now, also if you wanted, while I'm coloring this in, if you have construction paper, you have colored paper, scrapbook paper, even magazines could be fun. Anything with some color on it, what you can do is draw the shapes on that colored paper, like I have here already. Draw the shapes on the colored paper, cut them out. And you can glue these on your white paper instead of coloring them in. Maybe do some out of paper that you cut out, maybe color some in. You can mix it up as much as you want with this. Color this guy in quick. Remember, make sure that you stay inside the lines. Try and color all in one direction and fill the whole space in, just like I would have you do if you were with me in the art room. Okay, so we'll start with those two. Now, you have a couple choices here too. If you have a Sharpie or really any marker, what you can do is just go and start giving your people, your shapes, start giving them some crazy faces just with a Sharpie or with a marker. What you also can do is if you have another piece of paper, on that paper, draw in pencil first again. I already have these drawn. Draw some mouths and crazy eyes with pencil and then Sharpie or black marker. I even added some sunglasses. Then you can cut them out Taking your time so you don't cut anything off that you don't want to cut off. And there I have a pretty big smile. So I can glue that on to my shape. Just makes it a little more crazy, a little silly. Totally up to you though if you have the paper and the glue. So you're going to color all your shapes in, give them all faces. You can give them arms and hands. Legs and feet. Whatever you want to do to make them your own little characters. So after you have all of your shapes colored in, you can see on this yellow guy, I went back and added some zigzags on him. Just added some crazy hair or hats to some of them, just to make them a little more silly and look like they were in the partying mood. Once all that's done, the last step is to take some markers or crayons again. And we want to make the confetti so it looks like they're really having a party. All you're doing there is drawing really long, skinny triangles with different colors randomly around the background. You can also draw, my second graders should know this, parallelograms or long rectangles to make it look like confetti too. Use a couple different colors and you'll have that partying theme going on in your picture. Have fun with it. Do a couple different ones if you can. See what you come up with. Can't wait to see it. So I hope you had a lot of fun with this project, and I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy. I miss you all so much and can't wait till I can see you all in person again. If you finish this project, maybe mom and dad can take a picture of it and email it to me because I'd love to see what you're making. I'll see you next week with a new project. See you later.